I know this video will probably bring me some headache and some people will take it the wrong way. So just like this video so it reaches as many people as possible so they can see this video and understand the whole perspective on the idea of being attracted to another attractive woman. Alright, so to start things off, I've said it last week on a video about Roger when it happened in the previous chapter, and I'll say it again. And this is probably a problem. I'm not gonna say it in One Piece fans. I know this is something new. I know Oda is not your regular author. I know he usually do some bold stuff like you don't see it regularly like in other mangas or stuff. I know Oda is not your like regular author, and that's in my opinion what makes him so special, and that's what makes One Piece so special, based on the fact that when you're reading or watching One Piece is just has this special like feeling, special vibe that you can't see in another anime. Like you probably can like feel something like towards some other like manga, anime and stuff, but with One Piece it's different, it's special. Like the feeling is legit because you feel connected to so many characters and to so many like other aspects of the story. Not only like there's a problem in, I'm not gonna say anime fans, like I do believe like in fiction fans in general, like in any like type of fiction you might like think of right now, people tend to like the aura, oh my god he's so cold characters, and this is not Oda's style of writing. If you want that, you have the Mihawks and these characters. I mean, some people like them. Okay, good. If you like these type of characters and this type of feeling, I mean, good luck. Just go watch Bleach or some other anime that has some like Solo Leveling or whatever, like that has that so much aura and vibe and that feeling where you just feel so adrenaline, you know. This is it. Okay, just go watch Bleach, go watch whatever. But One Piece is not for that. And Oda made it so clear, like in the past, like in so many times. Like the minute we started like Odin flashback and stuff, and the minute Odin went sailing with Roger and all that stuff, bro, Roger is just a goofy character. Like I'm not gonna even be talking about the characters. Let's just talk about Goldie Roger, the human being, the person. He's just silly. He's an idiot. Like he does whatever he wants to, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, he wanted to do that. Like he wanted to be the most free man in the world. He wants to do whatever he wants to, and that's how One Piece characters rule, bro. That's what makes them so special. So the fact and the idea, I mean, this is probably like especially a Twitter problem, I guess, because Twitter is just so, I mean, the OP Twitter or whatever you guys call it, okay? They love the aura. Oh my god, he's so cold. This character is just, I like, he's so amazing and all that stuff. The goosebumps, the chills, the aura like characters and all that stuff. But this is a problem in Twitter, in my opinion. But the idea of not understanding some characters and the idea of wanting every character to be like that, I mean, believe me, just go watch Bleach. Like, I'm telling you right now, like straight up, go watch Bleach, because One Piece is not for you. The idea of like being, I mean, I've seen some people when the previous chapter dropped and Roger like fell in love and was so attracted to Shaki and all that stuff, some people were afraid that their character might be attracted to Shaki or like whatever. But bro, if this is how you feel about some certain characters, and if the idea of this character, of this certain character being attracted or like deeply falling in love, like stupidly like falling in love with another like character, and this is what you're afraid of, and this is gonna make you like hate or like think less of this character, if that's the case for you, I'm telling you again, One Piece is not for you. Because the idea of being attracted, I mean, I don't know what's the deal with people like pretending that is not the usual stuff, that is not the normal, because being attracted to another like amazingly attractive female character or female person is just normal, and it's okay. Like, it's totally normal. And the idea of Oda himself trying to tell you that these characters, at the end of the day, they're people, they're human beings, they have feelings, they have emotions. So sentimentally speaking, it's fine for characters to feel attracted to another female character or for another like attractive person. This is completely normal, because the idea of you wanting a character who just like sit there and have so much aura and it's just cold, it brings you like, it gives you goosebumps and all that stuff. Bro, just go watch Solo Leveling or whatever. Like, I'm telling you right now, because that's not the style of writing like Oda usually does with his characters. That's not the way he writes his characters, especially the characters that he deeply wants to get you so much connected and to feel something towards that character. Oda would never do that to his characters to make them like feel green, if that makes sense, because that's the way I feel when I see some certain characters. I'm not gonna be naming names like Mihawk, okay? I'm not gonna name names, and some other, probably like a lot of characters like in another anime and stuff, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to have these type of characters. I mean, this is a style of writing, and to have it for Mihawk or for some like other characters, it's completely fine. But for me as a reader, like I myself, I do feel connected to the characters that actually, I'm not gonna even say feel relatable, but like you can feel some connection towards that character, like sentimentally you can see this character and feel something. That's what I love. Like I as a guy who likes to watch wrestling, I love all the wrestlers and all the cool moves and stuff, but I feel so much connected to the wrestlers that gives you like feeling, gives you a feeling, gives you emotions. Like, that is how sentimentally you just watch this stuff or read this type of stuff and you just feel something. That's how when you read like a story, like in a book or something, that's how you're gonna feel connected to some like characters, when you feel something towards them. Like, whether it's like you feel relatable to that character or you feel something, like you feel sympathy or whatever, like towards that character. That's how the writer himself, the author, makes you feel, and that's what makes like the characters perfect. Because some people think, like especially the Twitter, like this app is just bro, like some people think that a perfect character is the character that have zero flaws, and you're absolutely wrong. Like, even when you think about the greatest characters like ever to ever exist in any like TV series ever, like the Tony Sopranos, the, I don't know, Walter White and all these characters, they're perfect because they have flaws. Like, remove Tony Soprano from Sopranos and remove Walter White from Breaking Bad, you're not gonna watch it probably, because not only they're the main characters, but they're the heart and soul of this TV show. Because I mean, guess what? They have flaws. Like, even Tony Soprano himself, he fell in love with so many like female characters and he feels like attracted. I mean, this is wrong. I'm not here, like, I'm not an angel. I'm not telling you it's right or wrong. That's not the case. I'm just telling you about how to write a certain character and how to make it feel special. Like, for me, like Roger, Rox, Whitebeard, all these characters are more special to me, and I feel more connected to them with this flashback because of the fact that I actually felt that they're human beings, bro. Like, the idea of Rox defending Harold and like kicking Kaido and telling him he's my friend, you cannot like talk like that about my friend. This made me feel something, because that's how you're gonna feel something towards a character. When a character is not perfect, that's what makes it perfect. And that's how you make special character like can live forever in your mind. Like the Mihawks type of characters, I mean, a lot of characters in Bleach are like that. And that's not wrong. That's a different style of writing, which I like it, okay? Like, when I watch Bleach, I enjoy Bleach. I like so many characters in Bleach. But now when you tell me what's like your most favorite like Bleach characters and stuff, I'm gonna tell you based on whatever like comes to my mind right now. Like, I don't know, Urahara Kisuke and these characters, just like at the top of my mind. But when I think about One Piece, I got so many characters in mind. It's crazy to even like rank them, because I like so many characters in One Piece, because every character just have this special feeling, and when you read or watch this character, you just feel something towards it, whether it's hate or sympathy or love or whatever towards this character. Oda is just an amazing writer on how to make you feel. This is exactly why I like wrestling. I mean, I do like wrestling because of everything related to wrestling, and how wrestling can make you feel something towards characters that you just want to cheer for them, and like sentimentally you know why you like these characters, because somehow you feel relatable, somehow you just feel sympathy towards this character, or somehow you just feel this character is cool. I get it, sometimes it happens, but at the end of the day, like, I feel the most amazing thing Oda does in his story is that every character feels special on its own. So if you think the case of any great characters like the Roxas, the Rogers, all these characters feeling like attracted and like stupidly feeling attracted and all that stuff, if you think this makes you think less of them, I'm just gonna tell you to rethink about all this and rethink about the whole idea of you like watching and reading One Piece, because you're completely wrong. So the idea of a perfect character is just not great. Like even when you watch like some superhero movies and stuff, even Stan Lee himself like says it. Like every time you want to feel something towards a superhero, it's not fun to start a movie where you see Superman is just basically being Superman. It's not fun. It's fun when you feel something towards the character itself, the person, the human being himself, and then you feel something towards like, and you get like the progress in the story itself, and you see how this certain characters or this certain character becomes this type of like dude and this type of guy who, I don't know, he's somewhat perfect, but at the end of the day he has his flaws that somehow he covers it on his like bodysuit or his mask or whatever. And that's how Stan Lee described like the superheroes in a way. So when you think about Roger, Rox, Whitebeard, all these characters, they are superheroes like in our eyes, but at the end of the day they have flaws. They're human beings. They can be stupid sometimes. They can be like idiots goofing around and doing all these like type of like goofy stuff. It's fun, and this makes you love the character more. And again, I'm telling you, if this makes you think less of these characters, I'm telling you, you're completely wrong, and you're probably the reason I hate One Piece on Twitter. Like I hate the people on Twitter. You're probably the reason. Like I'm telling you straight up, like to you guys, if you think this way, if the previous chapter and the chapter before made you think less of these characters, I'm telling you, you're the reason I hate Twitter. Like I hate One Piece Twitter and all that stuff. You're the reason, like I'm telling you right now, okay? So get this is it, guys. Write in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Like, do you somewhat agree on what I said? Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, comment and do all this stuff, okay? Like this video, please.